Thanks for that introduction. I can see very few people. Interesting, I believe. I will not make your the fag end of the day to be more bored. There will be quite exciting slides. Something thought to take home as an individual, not just a professional. I promise you, it will not be a boring session for. You can see the picture which I am referring. I don't know this is working or not. No, it's not working. Okay. Anyway, I'm talking about the sustainable and solution through stainless steel. That means what we are addressing is something not for today, but for the time which is going to come forever. I represent company Outokumpu, who is inventor of stainless steel. So we have a rich experience for different applications and for the different grades. When we call or we refer in stainless steel, particularly in the elevator sector, there are only few grades are known. When I introduced an alternate grade in 2010, it was surprise to them. It was quite cost effective solution. No, it's working. It's working. So for me, it's not just a metal which is going to be used. As very few audience are here, I can say that stainless steel is 100% recyclable material, which means whatever we are going to use it today, it may sound a bit expensive, but in every house, at least the Indian houses, have the plates, sheets, all our utensils made out of stainless steel at least. So we know, our mothers knows the value of stainless steel. We introduce or we use stainless steel with a bit cautious. Yes, it's a bit expensive, but the concept is the life cycle cost. When we end the life, whatever we have invested some years back, maybe 15, 20, depends on the application. That's what we are going to see in the next slide. Every product has its own life. At the end of the life of the particular product, we call it scrap. The scrap is the input to make a new stainless steel material. That's how the life gets evolved, and we call it as material forever. That's stainless steel. So we can go on and on, but yes, on the elevators, we fix on these slides on it. When it comes to, I don't know, it's not working. Yeah. Okay, when I said it's a recyclable material and how much it is recycled, we all know the importance of bringing the carbon footprint could be reduced so that we can save our earth, and we can understand that China and Indonesia is at 8.8 with scope 1 and 2, but when it comes to Outokumpu, it is 1.7, which means our recycling material which we use is more than 85%. We don't disturb the mother earth. Though we have our own mine, nobody controls us how much mining we can do that, but we don't do it because our concern is to save earth. On this note, I would like to say that we are on the top 1% of the world engineering company to be called as a green company. We don't spoil the mother earth. EcoVadis has certified us with a platinum certification, which is top 1% of the build company. And scope 1 and 2 is quite difficult. That is what people in India is following even today, but we are well ahead. We are already in scope 3. In the scope 3 is the toughest, where we don't have any control on our manufacturing processes, but yes, what we are going to bring the material to produce our product is also get contribution. So that's how the elevator or escalators, when they use material of Outokumpu made, the material is already not loaded with heavy carbon footprints. So nowadays, by not only using the structurals, but also elevator or escalators contributes a huge part in getting a LEED certification. By using this kind of material, the certification gets even much better. We call it as circle green. Its carbon footprint is lower by 92%. This is an industrial, the best possibility one can achieve, but we are still struggling to become a zero neutral or neutral carbon neutral company. So we will be. Our aim is to achieve that by 2030. People are still at 66%, we are already in 92. So with this, I can say that we are more green and more certification oriented people, all are scientific proved. This is the background which I want to give you from where we are coming. So now I would like to introduce the stainless steel grades or the finishes which going to be get used to bring your aesthetic feelings or the appearance. Okay. When we call it is, come on. Where it is working, I don't know. It's that side or this side? Okay. If anybody is there in this audience from the elevator industry, they must be knowing the linen finish. In linen, it's like our texture cloth, which has like khadi, what we know in India. But we know, it's very clear in khadi, we can have that lines. But there are multiple finishes coming in the market without a precise linen texture, but still it is called linen. We have more than 9 variety of linen. The basic linen is, you can see the reflectivity and the reflection is different in each finishes. So these are all the finishes which I wanted to understand within the linen finish home or the family. We have wide variety of it that we needs to understand. If it is mixed up two different finishes, the aesthetics will not be the same. If I match these two, the color or texture should not be different. But when we use two different batches of linen, it will be quite different. It will be wearing a joker's jacket. That's how it looks. But yes, we have pattern finishes. Pattern meaning under the rolling, the sheet goes and it gets patternized. It's not textured, it is a patternized. In the patternized formats, these are all very common finishes. It's very well established for the last decade or so. But what is something new if somebody is not using these? It gives a vibrant finish, or it's in a different look altogether. Texture, designer, definitely not Manish Malhotra, but yes, it is nearer to so. These are all the finishes like a glitter or a croc finish or the circles or the crystals, we can flakes. These are the finishes which is quite new to the market, and we are the one as a proud company to bring them on the board. We can see these pattern finishes are used right from the big buildings for their external applications, for the elevators, as well as these days it's quite common, not only the elevator, but the entire lobby of the elevators needs to be, the lobby needs to be get elevated, so you need a common finish throughout. And these finishes, if you see Ambani's every building, they all used these kind of finishes, and there you can see the patternized. So in your one center, every floor has a concept. So every floor they have used a different surface finish. That's how the concept gets. So we are closer to the architects, the designers, so they think or their thoughts gets provoked, and the companies like Kone or Johnson, they are regularly using our products, and that adds on to the value. So not just elevator, but is associated with the elevators for internal, external, or even for the product which is get associated. That is on the glitter side, on the design fashion side. But having stainless steel used, when we talk about the external, we also need something matte or something dull. We don't need to have such reflectivity area. Particularly this Hong Kong airport roofing, which I can talk, when the flight lands, we don't need any reflective to the pilots. So this is kind of the matte finish that doesn't have much of a reflection. This is also produced for particularly the roofing structures or even for the vehicles, designs kind of thing. So where we can use a material which is less reflective. So that is can be produced. I don't know, these pictures are quite fascinating to me. Hope so it's to you as well. In this matte finish, we have a super matte, or super matte 1800, 2400. These are all the numbers given as the process we do. It could be belts or the sandblast which we do, the blasting numbers. So when we do this, we have common known number 4, number 8, 2J finishes. These are all called brushed and polished finishes. This is quite commonly used everywhere. Now we are proud to say that we can give right from 0.5 mm thickness. Earlier it was restricted to 0.8. We can give as low as. Vittur is a company associated with this show. They are buying even 0.3 thickness. So this is all very common and polished. Now what we have added is the polished and brushed both put together, giving a uniform or unidirectional finish that is can be converted as a glitter, at the same time having a dull finish. This is 2R square. Basically we designed this finish for the solar panels where we need a high reflectivity. Fortunately, we like Indian, just following the Arabs, we need some fancy, flashy thing. So we started using number 8 mirror polish. Now we want to see ourselves everywhere, wherever we go. All elevators having some mirror kind thing. We do start doing our hairs or do corrections or even do whatever we want. So we need that flashy thing, but not throughout, but maybe some part of it, like mirror. So this finish, mill finish, can bring the RA value of 0.03 rather. So 0.03 is what we achieve into R square 0.02, whereas in the mirror it is 0.018. So it is as closer to mirror, but not exactly mirror. You may not see yourself completely, but yes, you can correct your undoing things. So that is the point. When we say the mirror or mirror-like stainless steel surface finishes, the difference is what we see is not the material. What we see is the reflection. The reflection in the mirror is, it goes to the, if I use a 10 mm thick mirror, it goes to the bottom of the mirror and then comes back. That's how the reflectivity gets completely perfect. In steel, it gets struck on the only surface. So we get what the surface reflection is only on the surface. That's the reason we don't get at exactly what it is looking for. But yes, in this finish, there are a lot of Chinese they have used with glittering, the evening lights kind of thing. It's quite fascinating in the night. But yes, people do use. Here in the show, you will find some of the elevator companies using it. That doesn't stop there. Whatever the finishes which I have spoke till now are basic finishes. It doesn't have colors to it. The life is not added to it. A heroine is not added to a movie without hero. So what opportunity is there on these finishes is we can add colors. The colors can be added through different processes. It could be electrochemical or PVD or lacquering kind of thing. Out of these three, PVD color is quite common. In Bangalore, at least 5-6 people have this PVD processing. PVD is like physical vapor deposition. It becomes, the deposition is only 0.3 microns that gets into be a part of the material. It's integral part of it, and then it will last for 20 years without any fade. That is PVD. When we call about electrochemical coloring, this can be hidden. We can bring 2-3 colors on the same surface. In PVD, it is not possible. Throughout the sheet, it will be same color. In electrochemical etching portion, we can do different colors there. We have the lacquering. You can see the tiles kind of thing. It's all lacquered. Lacquering can be done chosen, as you know, you want to make a sculpture done or an art to be done, we can do in the lacquering. In Mandir, which is recently opened in Dubai, is used lacquering process as well as the PVD one. The Ram temple in Ayodhya is done only the PVD and etching. So we have high profile projects done through different coloring projects or the finishes. So yes, as I said, these are all the technical parameters. I don't go through in detail, but yes, these slides can be available. You can reach to me. We can explain how it comes. It varies from electrochemical to 35 years, 30 years, and it's relevant data. So we can do in detailed processing kind of thing. We can understand that. Yes, what I want you to take home is it's in a circle green. Circle green means like neutral, carbon neutral material is available in stainless steel. As you buy today, invest, and when you complete its age, you get more than what you have invested today. It's like, you know, an investment for the future life. I have seen when I wanted to dispose my stainless steel usage, like, you know, utensils or any other parts, to the right channel, I get huge money. Thank you. If any questions, I can answer you.
Any questions for sir? Yes, there's one. Can we have the mic there, please?
Hello,
Yes, sir.
I'm Prashant Shah from Jupiter. You said the life of PVD is 20 years or something like that. So, what is the life of lacquer finish and that etching finish, other finish?
See, what I am talking about is if it is electrochemical, it is 35 years.
Okay,
For PVD, it is 30 years. For your lacquering, it is depends on the resistance, how it is exposed. So we don't picture or we don't give a number to it because it is depends on the how it is used. So though it is proved 30 years or 35 years for these two, again the exposure condition counts. Stainless steel as a material, I don't know if you are aware, it is stains less.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is not stain free.
okay,
This will also get corrosion if the exposure condition is quite severe. So it all depends on the exposure condition. So for the ages which is mentioned, it is for the interior and there is not much of disturbance to the surface, and proper cleaning and timely tidy cleaning is important. So cleaning is definitely, maintenance is important for stainless steel as well for any surface finishes.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have one more question here.
Hi.
Hi.
Basically, we have a lot of these old elevator cabins which are being refurbished or retrofitted, replaced. So compared to that, if you have a stainless steel cabin, what is the life expectancy?
See, like as you said, it's there is a clear saying. It is called fit and forget. Forget for how long? It all depends on the maintenance what we do it. So if it is a non-stainless steel material, I don't comment any particular metal because every metal is good. That's the reason we are using it. Every metal, or it could be even carbon steel with pre-coated, or even aluminum. These days now people going fiber reinforced. So it is like our affordability and how long it can sustain. When it comes to stainless steel, the maintenance is only cleaning. We are not doing any surface treatment later. So if it is in the interior condition, it can last even 100 years. A building is not designed so far for 100 years. The maximum like 40, 50 years. Otherwise, even the occupants gets bored unless it is in a monument. So yes, forever. That's what I call it is a product is chosen for its lifetime. If it is like government norms comes for the vehicle, it is like 15 to 20 years. That ends. But the life of the product is end, not the life of the stainless steel. It remains. So the life of stainless steel is forever. So what you are going to spend today, you are going to get more money when you are going to discard it. So while discarding, it's not like just bulldozing anything. You have to monitor properly. Today, if average like cost of new material, it's around 200 rupees per kg. The scrap price is 115 rupees for sure. Now, it's not, the gap is not that big. There is a high demand for the scrap of stainless steel. So whatever we treat, it is not usable at home or at buildings kind of thing on the industry. No, don't throw it away. It is not that scrap. It is a gold for the steel manufacturers. Thank you. Hope I answered you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think
Is there any other question from the audience? All right. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank
Reddy,
you. It
for
was really
this presentation, highly informative presentation. I would now like to invite the editor of Elevator World to join me on stage. Angie, can we please have you on stage to hand over the memento to Mr. Reddy?
Just anybody want to have a feeling of the surface finishes which I shown? It's available here. You can go for one round.
Can we have a round of applause for Mr. Reddy and Gia. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Reddy.